Hello, so here we have it says complete the following action verbs in Spanish practice worksheet by choosing the correct translations. So here it says to swim in Spanish. To swim in Spanish. Here we have the options andar, nadar, y empujar. The correct answer would be nadar. To swim in Spanish is nadar. Number 2 says to learn in Spanish. To learn in Spanish, we have the options construir, hablar, or aprender. The correct answer for to learn in Spanish would be aprender. To learn is aprender. Number 3 says to cook in Spanish. To cook in Spanish, we have llevar, cocinar, and competir. To cook in Spanish would be cocinar. To cook is cocinar. Number 4 says to draw in Spanish. To draw in Spanish. We have dibujar, abrazar, and mirar. The correct answer to draw in Spanish would be dibujar. To draw is dibujar. Number 5 says to clap in Spanish. To clap in Spanish, we have reír, aplaudir, and jugar. So which one of those three options would make sense? Aplaudir. To clap in Spanish would be aplaudir. Number 6 says to sing in Spanish. To sing in Spanish, we have the options buscar, tocar, and cantar. To sing in Spanish. To sing would be cantar. Cantar. To sing in Spanish would be cantar. Number 7 says to yell or to shout in Spanish. To yell or to shout in Spanish. Then we have the options tirar, gritar, and colorear. Tirar, gritar, and colorear. So which one of these options would be to yell and shout in Spanish? The correct answer would be B, gritar. Gritar. Number 8 says to cry in Spanish. To cry, we have the options cavar, llorar, and conducir. To cry in Spanish would be letter B, llorar. Llorar is to cry in Spanish. Llorar. Number 9 says to jump in Spanish. To jump, we have the options saltar, peinar, and subir. To jump in Spanish. Saltar, peinar, subir. The correct answer would be letter A, saltar. Saltar is to jump in Spanish. Next, we have number 10. It says to look for in Spanish. To look for in Spanish, we have empujar, tocar, and buscar. To look for in Spanish would be buscar. Letter C, buscar, to look for. Here we have number 11 where it says to walk in Spanish. To walk in Spanish, and we have the options dormir, caminar, and patinar. To walk in Spanish. Which one would be the correct answer? The correct answer would be letter B, caminar. To walk in Spanish is caminar. Caminar. Number 12 says to help in Spanish. To help in Spanish, we have luchar, comer, and ayudar. To help in Spanish, which one would be the correct choice? To help would be letter C, ayudar. Letter C. Ayudar would be to help in Spanish. Next, we have number 13, where it says to catch in Spanish. To catch in Spanish, we have the options atrapar, cavar, and cantar. Atrapar, cavar, and cantar. To catch in Spanish. Which one would be the correct choice? To catch. The letter would be letter A, atrapar. Atrapar is to catch. Atrapar. Number 14 says to run in Spanish. We have the options lanzar, hablar, and correr. To run in Spanish. The correct answer would be letter C, correr. Correr is to run in Spanish. And the last one, it says to build in Spanish. To build in Spanish, we have the options comer, construir, and reír. To build in Spanish. What is to build in Spanish? The correct answer would be letter B, construir. To build is construir. Construir, to build.